Setting: a quiet village nestled near the base of Mount Ijele in the heart of old Igbo land. Long ago, in the village of Umuaka, there lived an old drummer named Papa Oji. His drum was not just wood and hide, it was said to contain the spirit of his ancestors. Every evening, as the sun dipped behind the hills, Papa Oji would sit beneath the great baobab tree and play melodies that made even the birds hush to listen. His music healed hearts, united feuding families, and once, it was believed, stopped a war. But time moved forward, and Papa Oji grew older. The youth no longer came to hear him play. They laughed at his calloused hands and dusty drum, choosing instead the noise of the city and songs on glowing boxes. Even his own son, Tobe, left for the city, promising to return with riches. But years passed, and Toby never came home. One Harmattan season, when the wind carried memories and sorrow, Papa Oji sat alone beneath the baobab and whispered to his drum, "Is it your time too, old friend?" That night, for the first time in decades, the village heard no music. Then one day, a strange silence gripped Umuaka. Children no longer laughed, crops began to wilt, and the river that once sang alongside the village turned still. Elders said the land was mourning. They begged Papa Oji to play once more, but the old man simply shook his head and said, "The land listens only when the heart speaks, and mine is silent." On the seventh night of silence, a stranger arrived, dressed in fine city clothes with a tired look in his eyes. It was Tobey. His fortune was plenty, but his soul was empty. He found Papa Oji frail and quiet. "Father," he whispered, kneeling, "I lost myself chasing what never loved me back. Will you forgive me?" Papa Oji said nothing. Instead, he reached for his drum. Slowly, with trembling fingers, he played. A soft, aching rhythm filled the night, a song of longing, of love, of waiting. The villagers came out silently, holding hands, tears ran freely. Even the baobab seemed to sway with the rhythm. When the final beat faded, Papa Oji looked at his son, smiled softly, and closed his eyes. He never opened them again. Tobey buried his father beneath the baobab and promised to keep the drum alive. And so, every evening, the people of Umuaka gather, not for wealth or noise, but to remember that a drum, like a heart, must be heard to be healed. Moral: when the voice of tradition is ignored, the soul of the land begins to fade. But when love and memory guide the beat, healing begins.